Hi friends, Shane Dirks here bringing you your weekly update. I suspect it was about a year ago now that a verse that became very well illustrated to us was James 4:13. I'll read it for us again. Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to do this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that. And so let me begin this weekly update with the statement, if it is the Lord's will, this is what we hope will happen. Our God is good all the time, and His love endures forever. So let me share a few things coming up with you, God's will allowing. First and foremost, let me say to you as I speak to you today, we're being very careful with applying some of the restrictions and advice we've received from both our government and our diocese. So I've got my mask right here. And so I just want to let you know that at times you might see content coming on your screen on Fig Tree TV. Sometimes there are things that we've used from material that we've stored in the past, but I want you to know that at all times we're using our masks, we're making sure that these are on when we're inside and only removing for times like this as I address you. So don't let your heart be troubled. We are doing the right thing and making sure that everyone stays safe here as well, as I hope you are at home. Kids Fun Day. We were all looking forward to that on the 8th of July, and I hope you still will look forward to it. A necessary change is that as we have done successfully in the past, rather than have a physical Kids Fun Day, that will be an online event now. If you're registered, you are registered. Have a look at your weekly newsletter, or you can look at the church website under the events tab, and that will give you some more information about what is coming up or how to register. But if you're registered, you're already registered, and you will get a link sent to you for how to participate on that particular day. That is the 8th. We remain hopeful, God willing, that perhaps on the 12th of July, if the restrictions change, we may just be able to do something physically here. So Jenny, Logan and the kids ministry team are labouring and waiting and praying and hoping in expectation that that might be a possibility going forward. Forgive me as I read to you a couple of other things coming up that will just help me to get things 100% right. So one of the other things that I wanted to remind you of is Women's Retreat. That's scheduled for the 23rd and the 24th of July. And at this stage, we'll go ahead, again, subject to the restrictions that might be about at the time or not be about at the time. If you have any specific questions or you haven't registered and you'd like to register, get in touch with Joe Brain. That's joe.brain@myfac.org.au. and Joe will be able to help you out with that. We're working hard to consider every possibility to make that event just as wonderful as it has been in years gone by. So keep the faith, stay invested, get your registration in, and we'll update you as time passes. Our wonderful partner is Anglicare. We know that in this season where there are lockdowns, different hardships can face us. They might be resource requirements, or they could be mental health issues, and they can even be the way we treat one another in our homes. So I want to remind you of our partner Anglicare, of their website, and under their resources tab there are a number of things that are worth you familiarising yourself with that may just be helpful for navigating the season that we are currently in. I was really delighted on the 23rd of May, and you can go back and watch that whole service. It's on Fig Tree TV. And I'll ask the team to actually share a link with you as well. Our own Steve Dinning, who is the family and life skills educator with Anglicare, did a presentation here on what is a very serious issue in our entire community of domestic abuse. So you can watch Steve's presentation there. He also points to a number of helpful resources that might be a blessing either for you or someone you know, or just to stay aware, stay equipped and be safe together. That's all for now. Actually, it's not all for now. The other thing I wanted to invite you to do, we're currently in Mark's Gospel, as you know. This weekend I'll be bringing you a message from Mark chapter 12. Next week, Mark chapter 13. But maybe along the way, you thought, oh, how could you not have preached on that passage? Or I've got a question about that passage. Or, geez, I'd love some teaching here. I'll tell you what, if you use connect@myfac.org.au or our text number, and you can request, what passage would you like us to bring you a message on in the next couple of weeks from Mark, and we'll make it happen. So ask us for that, and we'll choose one or two of those and we'll make that happen. COVID's not all bad. Sometimes it gives us opportunities to shake things up a little bit. So I'd love to hear from you what you'd love some teaching on, and we will do everything we can to make that happen for you. I hope you're well. Don't forget, God is good all the time. Trust in Him and surrender yourself fully. He will lift you up, He will plead your case, and He will lead us through every season that we're in. God bless, and I hope to see you on Sunday.